here is the another very interesting query. So I have got a data and a user says he maintains data like that. So he have a unit code and he has a milestone, that is a sold, and there is a date. Now what he want is he want to generate a report on this, and he want a report to be looking something like this. So here you have all the unique codes, and over here you have a milestone, and over here he needs a date. So this is a very interesting and tricky part. So here you will say, Ramzan, we can use a pivot table, but there is a small trick which you should know over here. Otherwise you won't get date. Let me show you step by step. The step 1, I will come over here and you will go to insert and you will say pivot table. So he has automatically selected your whole data if there is no blank rows in between. You will click on existing sheet, and in existing sheet where you need, so I will specify the location, and over here you will say okay. That's all. So he need unit code over here. So this is a unit code which I will put it under the row. So I have dragged the unit code under the row over here, and I want the milestone in the column. So I will take a milestone and will put it under the column. And now something interesting. So now you will say, okay Ramzan, so I need the date over here. What do you think, friends? Will the date come? Will it get converted into count? Will it get converted into sum or an average? What do you think? So when I drag a date over here, automatically in the values, he will convert into the count. So you will say, no Ramzan, I need a dates over here so that I know this unit was cleaned on this date, then it was handed over, and then it was inspected and other details. So what you will do over here, this is really very interesting part. So I will right click on this number, and over here you will go to summarize value, where you will say, okay, let me try the sum. So when you say sum, oh, you get sum, but you don't get a date. Now you will just select this data, and what you will do, you will convert into a date format. So you go to the home, and over here it's in a general. So over here you will say, hey, make it in a date format. Wow. But you want exact same date. So what I will suggest is, I say undo. Instead of going over there, why don't you press a shortcut, Ctrl+Shift+3, and wow, your date is done. So you will press Ctrl+Shift+3, which is a shortcut to convert a format into a date. So I will just zoom it so you can see it very clearly. And now your date is done. Lovely. Now I don't need a grand total, because how you will grand total these dates? It's not right. So you will go to design, and over here means you will first put the cursor inside the pivot. On the top you will go to design. You will go to the grand total, and over here you will say, hey, off for rows and column, means this one which is on the right side, this grand total, and this both you don't want. So you will just click on it, and wow, your work is done. Your report is ready. Why don't we make it little bit more beautiful by making it center? Come over here, make this also center, and why not we change the heading to the correct name? So I say unit code. Lovely. So here is your report from your raw data. Interesting. So why don't you download this file and practice it? Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.